What's up everyone, and welcome to day 2 of Foundation. If you're just joining us, make sure you check out day 0, day 1. Yeah, there's a day 0. That's how many days. We got 30 days plus a day 0. So make sure you check out those intro videos and the very beginning Welcome to Foundation video to get all caught up. But if you're here, I'm thrilled to see you. It's important to get caught up because we're moving on past day 1. On day 2, we're speeding up tempos. We're continuing to develop our skills in singles, but we're also adding a new skill in double beat. Both exercises are absolutely key for developing strong technique, great quality rolls, chops, and excellent technique. So, let's get into it. What's up everybody? Welcome back to singles, or welcome for the first time, however you got here. I'm super excited that you're here. We are working on singles, legatos, whatever you want to call them. If this is your first time, if you're just learning how to drum and you've never gone through exercises like this, make sure you check out the intro level video. Make sure you check out the 80 to 90 beats per minute exercise. So we're going to work on 90 to 100. You can see that. I know you already know that. You're a great reader. But we did an 80 to 90 beats per minute video in case you haven't worked on this tempo yet. And if you get to a point where you're going through this and you're like, I would like to go a little bit slower, we got one for you. Hey, we thought about that. All of us here. All right, very good. So this is what we're working on. We're working on singles and we're going to get faster here. So other things to think about up here on the screen. Think about what you need to get better at. If you're here from 80, 90 and you've been drumming for a little bit, or you just know what your tendencies are, think about a skill that you know you need to get better at through this exercise and make that your goal. We're going to get faster, right? That's a given. I'm going to lead us through that, and I'm going to lead us through some other ideas, but this is your job. You need to pick a skill that you're working on and focus on that throughout the entire exercise. All right? But if you're ready, I'm ready. Let us start at 90 beats per minute. I'll tap us off. Let's do it. We're going to end at 100. It's going to be pretty sweet. All right, internalize the tempo. Get our focus on. Here we go. 1, 2, and 1, 2, ready, go. Very good. 2, and again, 2, ready, go. Very good. 2 more times, and 1, 2, ready, go. Very good. Last time here, and 1, 2, ready, go. Yeah, all right. Our first tempo in the books. Cool, very good. One thing I want to think about is throughout this entire exercise, play as high as you physically can, right? Don't play past vertical because nobody can see this, right? If you're playing real high, and you go like this, all of a sudden it doesn't look as high, right? This is more impressive because you can actually see the top of the stick, okay? So make sure you're focusing on playing as high as you can with good technique, of course, because you'd always play with good technique. You'd never even consider not playing with that good technique. But play as high as you can. If this is as high as you can for now, then great. Know that, and then work to get to a point where you can play perfectly vertical. All right, so that's a goal. Never want to play past vertical because you can't see it. So that's a skill to work on, and then don't take it easy on yourself, right? As we get faster, you might think like, I should probably play a little lower. No, you don't have to, right? This is building chops, right? You should be uncomfortable throughout this process a little bit, right? Good uncomfortable is like, all right, I'm working on this, right on that border of like, I can do this, but it's a little bit hard. If you're at a point where you're like, this is too hard, we're moving too fast, then slow down, go to the other video. But as we go, you want to be right on that border of like, all right, I am focused, I can't play this perfect yet, but I'm working on it. That's the sweet spot, that's where you want to be. All right, and we're going to push that envelope up to 92 beats per minute. 1, 2, and 4 times at 92. Very good. 2, and again, 2, ready, go. Very good. 2 more times, and 1, 2 with lots of energy. Yeah, very good. And last time, ready, go. Psych out. Last time for real, I promise. 1, 2, ready, go. Yeah. All right. Second tempo. Knocking it out of the park. Cool. A couple things to think about. 1, don't be afraid to look down, right? We're practicing. We always want to think about what we want our performances to be, but go ahead, look down. This is why we're practicing. If you need to look at your hands for a minute, see what your playing zone is, see if you have good technique for how you need to hold the stick, great. Do that. All right. This is the time to do that. And number 2, we're going to get to a point, and if you've done the first video, you know this, we're going to get to performance reps, right? Where we're going to focus and see if we can play it perfect. Try and play it perfect now, right? I hope you're trying to, and I think that might seem obvious, but don't forget to hold yourself to a high standard where you're not just going through the motions, right? You're here practicing. You've already committed the time. You're already doing it. You might as well put in that like 10 to 15% more to see like, all right, can I really do this perfectly? And then as you get better, you realize, oh, there's another level. Oh, there's another level. Oh, there's another level. And that's super cool. That's one of the fun things about learning how to drum is you almost never get to the point where like, I play perfect all the time, because every time you get better, you learn something new. But go for no errors. What you think is no errors. That's what you should be focusing on as you go, right? Think about the things you need to get better at, but hold yourself to a high standard. See if you can do it. You totally can. It's totally possible to play with no errors. But just think about it. No errors, because you don't have to. You're already here. You might as well. All right. Enough of that. 94 beats per minute. 1, 2, and 1, 2, ready, go. Very good. 2, and again, 2, ready, go. Very good. 2 more times, and 1, 2, ready, go. Very good. Last time here, and 1, 2, ready, go. Yeah. All right. 94 in the books. All right. We're just about halfway here. Let's go ahead. Let's just jump to 96. Nothing to talk about here. Just a slight increase in tempo. Make the adjustment. Here's a tip with your feet. If you're doing the marching, get both feet going. If you're just working on drum set or something else, get at least one foot going. You are a human metronome. Become a robot. Here we go. 1, 2, 96, 2, ready, go. Very good. And again, 2, ready, go. Very good. 2 more times, and 1, 2 with lots of energy. Very good. Last time here, and 1, 2, last time. Really good stuff. 2 things to think about. Number 1, are you still playing legato? Really? Are you still rebounding the stick? Just like this? Rebounding perfect. It's coming straight up for you. You don't have to do any work. All you got to do is push down. All right, good. Glad to hear it. And the other element is listen, right? Don't forget to listen to what your sounds are, right? See if you can hear nuances in, is my downstroke, does that sound the same? Or did I play it louder? Because I was like, all right, I'm ramping up. I'm going to stop this stick. It's going to be awesome. Maybe. Maybe you were a little loud. Or maybe you slammed the release because sometimes it's fun to do. Right? Maybe you do that. But you wouldn't do that. Of course you're not doing it. Right? I don't think anybody is doing that. I didn't say that you were. But maybe. Maybe. Just possibly. All right. Those are things to think about. Hopefully useful for you. And what's useful for all of us is jumping to 98 beats per minute. A little bit brighter. 1, 2, and 1, 2, ready, go. Very good. 2, and again, 2, ready, go. Yes. 2, and again, 2, ready, go. Very good. 2 more times, and 1, 2, ready, go. Very good. Last time here, and 1, 2, ready, go. Yeah, all right. You know what that means. We just did 98. We got to jump to our goal tempo, 100 beats per minute. All right, nothing to do differently here. We've just reached our goal tempo. Think about all the things you've been working on to get to this point. Think about all the things that make you successful. Think about the things that you don't do so well, the things that we talked about before that you're trying to get better at, right? Remember all the things we've talked about. Focus. And do your thing, because we're at 100 beats per minute. 1, 2, and 1, 2, ready, go. Very good. 2, and again, 2, ready, go. Very good. 2 more times, and 1, 2, ready, go. Very good. Last time here, and 1, 2, ready, go. Yeah, 1 more for luck. And 1, 2, ready, go! Yeah, really good job. 100 beats per minute in the can. All right, you know what we got to do. We got to bump it. We got to bump it up to 104 just to see where we are. Just dip our toes in the next tempo and get us ready to play some really great performance reps at 100 beats per minute. So, 104, just slightly brighter than what we were playing before. Don't change anything. Max your heights out and go for it. Get some good energy, right? What do you want to perform like? And go ahead. No errors, because you don't have to. 1, 2, and 1, 2, ready, go. Very good. 2, and again, 2, ready, go. Very good. 2 more times and push it. 2, ready, go. Very good. Last time here, and 1, 2, ready, go. Yeah, 104. That's pretty sweet. To think that if you started at 80 beats per minute and you're already here at 104, that's really cool. All right. But what's more important than any of that is getting 2 great performance reps at 100 beats per minute. Put yourself in the mindset of where you're performing. What do you want to look like? How do you want to feel? All right. And then lock yourself in for no errors. All right. We're going to go 2 times through this exercise. And then we're out of here. Let's do it. 1, 2, and 1, 2, ready, go. Very good. 2. And last time, no errors. All right, we did it all the way through 100 beats per minute. I'm super excited that you got this far. That's really, really awesome. I hope you feel good about yourself. You have to stop and reflect on your progress. It's so important for you to feel good about the progress you've made. Drumming and becoming great at anything is a long journey, so make sure you acknowledge the fact, like, I'm here. I've made these steps, right? You're actively doing it. You're actively getting better. We all know where we want to be, and that sometimes can be really far away or can seem far away at times, but the fact that you're taking the steps to get there, you're doing it. All right, you're in the throes of the 10,000 hours it takes to get great at something. So congrats on working this hard. Hopefully that went really well for you. If it did, I'll see you in the next video. If it didn't, like I say, go back, do it again. That's why these videos are here. You're not supposed to play through this one time and then never come back to it. You have to do these reps a lot of times before you get confident and competent and you play truly with no errors. It's very hard to go without errors, especially when you're learning. So don't hold yourself accountable to that level. I mean, try. You definitely need to, because nobody else can. I can't. I would if I was there. I would tell you. Oh, I would tell you. You better believe it. But otherwise, I really appreciate you being here, and I will see you in the next video. What's up, everybody? You ready to dive into double strokes? I'm super excited to get through this exercise. We are starting at a slow 80 beats per minute, and we're working all the way up to 90 beats per minute. All right, this is a really cool skill, totally different than singles or accent tap, and hopefully you'll get a kick out of this too. All right, here's a list of things to think about as you're working on this exercise. Okay, don't forget, choose a goal of what you're working on through this exercise. Understanding 16th notes, that's a totally reasonable one, a goal to work on through this. Getting your feet to line up with your hands through this exercise. It's a challenge until you get really comfortable and you just have, you have an internal metronome within you. All right? But if you're ready, I'm ready to go here. So let's start at 80 beats per minute. 1, 2, 1, 2, here we go. Very good. 2, again, 2, max your heights. Very good. 2 more times here. And 1, 2, here we go. Very good. 2, and we're last time at this tempo. Really good job. How did that feel? Hopefully it felt nice in control, and hopefully you're getting comfortable with this pattern. Even if you're not perfectly with your feet yet, or you're not totally understanding 16th notes, it's okay to just repeat the pattern for a while until you start to understand. You hear the metronome, you put your feet with the metronome, and you play your hands the best you can. And you think about it. You learn how to count. You spend time understanding the rhythms. If you need to count out loud, then do it. That's good for you. One thing to think about, and hopefully that you've already noticed this, but after we go through the double beats on each hand, we have that big open 16th note roll, right? How much slower is that than really what we're playing? Right? Our hands are moving in 8th note patterns, right? Right? It's much slower than it was before because we're moving. Right? So, and our right hand plays quarter notes. 1 E and 2 E, right? 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E. Well, it's all 16th notes still, but the macro rhythm, if you go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Super slow, right? So make sure you adjust to that. Make sure you're efforting to keep your heights as high as possible. This is a chop building exercise, just like a lot of the ones that we're working on right now. It's your ability to get your hands stronger and to build those muscles up. All right, that's a ton. Way too much talking for me. We're moving to 82. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Very good. 2 and 1, 2, again, go. Very good. 2 more times. 1, 2, ready, go. Nice and legato. Very good. Last time here, and 1, 2, here we go. Really good job. One thing to think about, there are only a handful of downstrokes in this whole exercise. Everything else is up and rebounded. Down, down, right? So only really 2 techniques to think about this entire time. This is much more about changing your rhythm and understanding how to play up, nice and rebounded strokes. There's not a ton to think about as far as different types of strokes. This is really working on your ability to get 2 perfect identical notes in a row. All right? One last point before we move on. see if you can make your second note louder than your first. Okay? A lot of times people get in the habit of going. Right? That means you're not rebounding the stick, right? It's super important that you get that second note as loud, if not louder. Work to make it louder than the first note. It's almost impossible to do, but if you can do it, your roll is going to sound that much better. Because if you don't get those notes even, it'll sound like... And that's not what we're going for, right? That could be something. That could be kind of cool. That's a different skill, but that's not what we're working on. We want to have... Right? That's what we're aiming towards. And the way we get there is by having two super even 16th notes. We're at 84. 1, 2, 1, 2, here we go. Very good. 2, and again, 2, same tempo. Very good. 2 and 2 more times here. Very good. Last time here, and 1, 2, energy up. Nice job. I'm not going to talk much because I talked a lot between 82 and 84, but I just want to say, did you forget about your tacit hands? Are those things floating off into outer space while you're working on those double strokes, or are they still nice and ready to play in playing position? Of course you didn't forget about it because you're awesome, but maybe somebody forgot. That's all right. We're jumping to 86. Give it another shot. A little bit brighter. 1, 2, 1, 2, here we go. Very good. 2 and 1, 2, again, go. Very good. 2 and 1, 2, 2 more times. and boom, and 1, 2, last time. Nice job. All right, we got to jump to 88 beats per minute, but one thing to think about before we do is, are all of your little double beats, your chunks of 16th notes, do they sound the same? I know we talked about having 2 in a row that sound the same. We don't want it to sound like, we want it to sound like, all right, but does that sound the same, the first one, as the last one? And how about your right hand to your left hand? How do those sound? It's another thing to think about. I'm sure you're doing great. I'm sure you're killing it. I gotta throw it out there. Just in the off chance. You never know. 1, 2, 88. Here we go. And 2, and again, 2, ready, go. Very good. And 2, and 2 more times. Here we go. Very good. 2, last time here. Then we're bumping it up. Very good. Check it out. We're at 100, just kidding, we're at 90 beats per minute. We're at our goal tempo. We'll get to 100 very soon. It will take no time to get there. But until then, we're at 90. You got to hit 90 first before you go to 100. That'd be crazy. Here we go. 2, 4 times here. 1, and 2, and 1, 2, 90 beats a minute. And 2, and again, 2 even 16ths. And 2, and 2 more times. Here we go. And 2, very good. 1 more time here. Yeah, nice job. Couple things to think about as you're working on the skill set is if you're practicing and you're wondering, am I playing perfect 16th notes? Right? You can put on a metronome to subdivide 16th notes. You can make it sound like. Right? We can absolutely do that. One of the things I like working on is the ability to control space and understand where the downbeat is. That's why I don't have those subdivisions on. But you can fill them in if you want. Right? That's a really good way to get to practice with a buddy and figure out if you're playing perfectly in time as you think you are. But until then, we're jumping to 94 beats a minute. A little bit brighter. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 1, 2, ready, go. Very good. And 2, and again, 2, nice and even. Very good. 2, and again, 2, 2 more times. Stay relaxed. Very good. And 2, and last time here. Very good. All right, you know what we got to do? We got to drop it back down to 90, and we got to get our performance reps. All right, we're doing 2 reps here, right at our goal tempo of 90 beats per minute, and we're going for no errors. Think about your hand transitions. Think about those isolated downstrokes. Think about making your doubles sound exactly the same, not rushing when we get to the little open roll at the end. Tons to think about. And max out your heights. This is chop building, right? 1 and 2 and 2 performance reps. Go. and 2, and again, 2, last time. Yeah, nice job. Way to go. I hope that went really well for you. If there's still things that you know you need to work on in this, then run it back. Start it back at 80 beats per minute. Go check out the intro video again and work your way back up so you understand what you're doing incorrectly or just how to make it a little bit better. But if that went really well for you, you're ready to get to the next level, then I will see you in the next video. Thanks so much for playing along. If you liked that video, please let me know down below. Let me know why you liked it. Let me know what you're working on so I can make more things exactly for what you need. And if you didn't like it, keep it to yourself. No, if you didn't like it, please let me know why down below because I want to make videos that you need. What skill sets do you need? What would make you better faster? Let me know. And if you want to get some real feedback, tag me in videos. Send me an email, tag me on Instagram, tag me on YouTube. I want to give you comments. I want to make this a community and I want us to all get better at drums faster. All right, I'll see you in the next one.